Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. I have yet another egg cutting for us. Very exciting one, at least as far as I'm concerned. Nothing groundbreaking here. Jadis is a Super Mojave. That's a Blue-Eyed Lucy. Saruman is also a Blue-Eyed Lucy, but he's kind of a unique one. He is a Russo Mystic. That's his two BEL genes, making him act like a super. He is also an Enchi and an Orange Dream. Okay? 9 good eggs in here. And 2 duds. I don't believe any went bad. We're going to see here in a second. Let me get more in the frame here. Oh, looks like 1 maybe went bad. That's okay. So everything in here is a Blue-Eyed Lucy of some form. Russo Mojaves are really nice white BEL. Sorry, I just bumped my camera here. And then obviously there could also be Mystic Potions. And then Enchi and Orange Dream are also possibilities. So should have a beautiful clutch here to show you guys. Looks to me like it's clearly a Russo Mojave. And I don't know what else. Could be Enchi, could be Orange Dream, but at least a Russo Mojave. Very nice. Finally gonna have Blue-Eyed Lucies available again. Can never produce enough of these guys. I believe this entire clutch will be available. So as always, feel free to reach out to me if you are interested in a white snake. Oh, look how just pearly white that thing is. So gorgeous. I love my Super Mojaves, okay? I really do. But they are not the purest white. Russo and lesser tend to be more pure white. And these things so far, goodness, so white. Really, really nice looking snakes here. I'm not going to cut open that bad egg right now, although it looks like it only recently went bad. I am curious if there might be a healthy baby in there. You know, I might... I've had some really gnarly looking eggs hatch before. I might get a separate container and cut that egg there so that if it's all gross and horrible, I don't leak, you know, bad stuff onto my other snakes. All right, no Mystic Potions so far. Although, you know what? With Orange Dream and Enchi, I wonder if a Mystic Potion is washed out. I don't know. Because all these to me look like very white snakes. Sorry, just startled this little guy. You're okay. You're okay. But I think so far these should all be Russo Mojaves. Would love to get a couple of Mystic Potions, but I can't complain if I just get a whole clutch full of pearly white snakes either. Another very, very, very white snake. We shall see, guys. Although, you know what? If every single one of these turns out white, I'm going to start to have my doubts about the genetics of the dad. So I'll tell you what. If every single snake here turns out pure white, I will have the dad shed tested. I got him from a reputable breeder who guaranteed the genetics had Mystic involved. Oh! There we go. Shouldn't have doubted. Let me open this up a tiny bit. You guys can see a nice, beautiful Mystic Potion. Oh, I forgot how much I love these things. Oh, now that one might also be Orange Dream. But look at that purple. Oh, goodness. So there we have it. All the genes that I thought were there are there. Haven't seen anything that screams Enchi at me yet, but it's going to be real hard to tell on some of these combos if I have an Enchi, since everything is going to be a potion or a Blue-Eyed Lucy, like a white one. Oh, another potion. Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Unfortunately, these will not be ready by the expo. But shortly thereafter, I like my snakes So I don't know if I've ever talked about this a ton on the vlog before. I am uncomfortable / just unwilling to sell my baby snakes until they've hit a couple of benchmarks. I want them to have eaten 4 meals without hesitation. Now, what does that mean? That means that I don't have to sit there coaxing them for hours and hours and hours. And if they eat 3 meals, here's another potion, by the way, guys. Oh goodness, look at the colors. I hope the camera is showing those purple. Sorry, I just hit the camera again. Anyways, and also just wanted to mention that blood is not the snake. I did not cut the snake. These veins that line the inside of the egg, every once in a while I'll nick one. That's all you're seeing there. I'm not cutting the snake. He's feeling no pain whatsoever. He's perfectly safe. Anyway, when I hatch a snake, I want to see that snake shed properly. I want to see a bowel movement, and I especially want to see a strong feed response. When they first come out of the egg, they have just barely absorbed a really massive amount of yolk, which means they are not very hungry. So typically, I don't even try and feed them when they first hatch. I put them all together, and I wait for them to have their first shed so I can make sure that their shedding process goes smoothly. I think that might be another potion. I see some pattern there. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a weird blob of goo on them. I think that's another Blue-Eyed Lucy. Beautiful baby. I'm not going to cut this one yet, guys. This bad egg. Possibly bad egg. But it feels actually perfectly fine, so I might... We'll see. In fact, I might have even just seen some movement there. Anyway, sorry, let me get this out. So I want to see a good shed without any issues. I really want to see a good bowel movement, which obviously requires that they've eaten. So I want them to eat 4 times. If they eat 3 times in a row and then they skip meal number 4, I have to start over the count. I want them to eat 4 times in a row solidly before I'm willing to sell them. Any feeding problems, I want them to be my problems, not ever my customers' problems, if that makes sense. I never ever want to pass on a feeding problem to anybody else. They're paying good money, they're trusting me, they're trusting this animal, and obviously things can go wrong. I'm not saying I guarantee that this animal will be perfectly healthy with 0 issues for the next 30 years, no matter what. I'm not saying that, but at least I should be confident that this animal is actually ready to go, okay? That's all I'm saying. And in my opinion, if they're not eating extremely well as babies, because obviously if I sell, an adult and it's the middle of winter and they're just not that hungry, that's a different case. But for my babies, those are my rules. Perfect shed cycle, a good bowel movement that looks and acts normal so I know everything internally is moving properly, and 4 straight meals without hesitation, okay? Now, I'm not requiring them to eat frozen thawed or rat versus mouse, just something that's typical in the reptile hobby for a ball python, a mouse or a rat, basically, that they are able to strike, wrap up, eat, and then pass a bowel movement without any problems. That is what I want in my babies. So, I'm not going to show this guy on camera because I don't have a separate tub set up right now, but voila! Here are my first Blue-Eyed Lucies and potions in quite a while. I don't think I produced any in 2023. So I'm very happy about these. I've got some more coming. So if you don't get in on these ones, they do tend to move pretty fast. I know the market's still kind of slow right now, but these are kind of a perfect pet ball python. They look spectacular. They're unique, but they're not going to break the bank. So they do move fast. If you want one, please let me know. You're free to, comment or go to our website. You can email me, text me, whatever you want. I'm happy to respond. So that is all, guys. I hope that you are as excited as me. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.